Hi, happy Monday. I'm really excited. I did start a reading yesterday. Um, and this has actually been coming through over the past 3 days. I just haven't sat down and a lot has come through. So here I am. Um, Something really cool happened yesterday. Well, a couple of really cool things happened yesterday. There is a new friend of mine, and we were talking about the word nourish and really pouring into the body and caring for the mind and the vessel and the spirit as well. And the word nourish kind of stayed on my mind. And I then went on about my day and I saw a video, and it reminded me of a card that is in my favorite deck, the Animal Apothecary. And it is the Nourish the Shadow card. So I shared the video and I captioned it with Nourish the Shadow. So then this message that has been trying to come through, like I said, over the past 3 days, again, tried to come out. And so I got out my cards, I allowed myself just a few minutes, and I pulled a couple of cards. So I just want to show you. The first one that popped out was Nourish the Shadow. And then transformation. This one is really clear to me as well because I have been dealing again with night sweats over the past week, and it kind of comes in waves. I understand that big things are happening right now. We're seeing a lot of shifting, and so I'm seeing this as like a heat wave coming over my body because I have been a sweaty girl and it's not great. But it's okay. So transformation, it's key. And the way that we are able to lean into that is by accepting and integrating all parts of ourselves, including the shadow, including the anger that we carry, including the fear that we carry, the parts that we really don't allow to come up, that we think we have to keep a cap on. The majority of us feel like joy is the primary emotion, that we need to be in happiness and joy at all times, no matter what, and that we need to be, excited all the time, and that's just not balanced. There's no way to maintain that all the time. There is a way to maintain gratitude throughout for this experience, but to maintain happiness and joy is just not sustainable all the time because we're humans and we feel a wide range of emotions. So Nourish the Shadow reminds us to lean into it, to love it. It's all you. So I'm inviting you to really, really, really sit with those pieces of yourself, honor them, drop into the body, locate where you're feeling these discomforts when you think about your anger, when you think about your sadness, when you think about things that you have done in the past that you just feel like you can't let go of because you haven't suffered enough. It's time. It's time. I see this is, it's time. That's what we're shedding now. That's why we're seeing this transformation. The planet is shifting. Over the past month, I have been riddled with shame, and it's coming at me from every angle, and I'm doing my best to just sit with it and love myself through it. And so that's what this is. This reading is telling us that we are leaving that state. We have integrated that shadow, or we are learning to integrate that shadow, and we are on our way to transformation. But the planet is shifting now. It's happening now. So I do think many of us are experiencing this. Just like the phoenix, through the ashes we're reborn. There are things that we experience in this life that we think, I don't know how I'm going to get past this. I don't even know if I'm going to be alive at the end of this. And then we move into it, we move through it, and guess what? We're still here. And it's really exciting. It's really exciting to see this transformation, to see the mind shift, to see the human collective shift from being one that is fearful of our neighbor, fearful of ourselves, to one that is embracing each other, that embraces self, and that honors self. And the last card that came out was Inner Truth. And this speaks of Athena, who always had her owl at her side, And to me, this means that we are really asked to sit with ourselves, and before we answer, before we respond to those requests, those outside requests, to really sit with yourself and honor yourself and say, does this align? Does it not align? And speak your inner truth. If you are carrying things within you that you want to bring up and you want to release, again, sit with it and really lean into what your inner truth is. No one can take away what your experience is. I invite you to honor it. Honor the sadness, honor the happiness, honor the excitement that you feel, honor your confidence. Know that you are divine and lean into your inner truth. The truth is that you are perfect and that you can accomplish all things that you seek to accomplish in this life, and you're deserving of those things that you seek to accomplish in this life. That's the truth. And there isn't anything that you have to do to become worthy or to make these things happen. You just need to allow them to come into your experience because you are deserving and they are just waiting to come on through. I do want to do a couple more because these things that have been coming through have been feeling so exciting, and I'm seeing it in my experience. I was really feeling very low and feeling just such despair, and to now finally be moving into a more peaceful, harmonious space again is very exciting. And so evolve into your complexity. This card tells a story about the octopus and how it's such a magician. It can adapt to any situation that it's in. It's so intelligent and it has so many talents. And what has happened is that through needing to hide and to protect itself, it did evolve and it learned so many amazing skills, but it was done in a fight or flight state. It was done through fear, through needing to survive. And now you're asked to let that go, to really give love to that piece of you that feels that immense fear, and to release those masks that we sometimes put on to keep ourselves safe, myself included. I have been thinking about my expression of gratitude and how I do feel very grateful, but I often feel that I need to grovel or I need to be less than someone else to show my gratitude, and I'm not sure where this came from, but I do ask that this be tagged and treated and released from my being, because I am worthy of kindness and I am worthy without needing to sacrifice of myself, without needing to make myself less. And the same is true for you. Gratitude is important. Gratitude is amazing. It's what unlocks your conscious manifesting. It's really what takes you into the next level. But it doesn't mean that you have to put yourself down or be less than to show that you are grateful. And I feel that there's a lot more to this. So evolve into your complexity. It's just reminding you that yes, you have learned so many amazing things, but to release that fear as best as you can so that you can use your gifts to honor yourself, to love yourself, to love your neighbor, to love this planet, and to really lean into the things that bring you joy. I'm going to do a second video. I feel like I'm plugged into a wall charger, so I'm going to maybe fill out a couple more cards from this deck and then see if we can move into some of my other decks. If you're still with me, thank you for being here. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.